Adam Boston Town on Saturday. It's going to be the culmination of several sessions already in the bank for pre-season. How much are you looking forward to that first game?
Yeah, we can't wait to get cracking now with the fixtures and get some game time into the lads. We've had a real good week and a bit now where we've put a lot of work in. The lads have committed to a lot of sessions that we're really happy with. We've managed to get some detailed work in, obviously a lot of fitness work, but we feel like we're in a good place for the time of pre-season that it is. So we're happy to get the games underway, and our focus can change slightly now.
You've been camping as well last weekend. What was the thinking behind that exercise?
Yeah, it was a good weekend, to be honest with you. It was obviously with a new group and not being a full-time team. It's important that we get the contact time together. It's important that the group get to know each other on a personal level. So to put them in a different environment where they face different challenges and you see different bits of people's characters, for me it's priceless. I think we're not in a position where we can obviously splash out finances on pre-season trips. So little things like this we feel will make the difference, and it was a real good team bonding weekend.
Your newest signing is a man with one of the coolest names in football. Does he have the reputation on the pitch to back it up? Kabango is an exciting signing on paper.
Yeah, I think he everything about his game is exciting. I think he's a player that he plays on the edge. He's very direct, very quick, fantastic movement. But at this stage in his career, he needs to fulfil his potential. He's been in and out of MK Don's first team. He's had a couple of loan spells. But the raw ingredients we feel are there. We wanted to find somebody that was hungry to score goals, someone that had scored goals in there, even though it's been a brief career. Somebody that wanted to push on and kind of move to the next level with us and personally as well. So we're happy to get Cabby in the building. We've seen over the few sessions that we've had with him, he possesses a lot of quality, but it's like all our players, it's fantastic, looking good on paper. In this league this season, we need all of our players to be 8, 9s out of 10s every week. So brilliant to get him in, but now the hard work really starts.
He spoke last night about having offers potentially to go on trial at higher place clubs, but yours was a concrete offer, and although he's had to drop a couple of leagues, he's really excited about it and hoping he can move back upwards.
Yeah, I think it was important when I spoke to him on a few occasions that I did. He was in an environment where he could grow, an environment where he was given the opportunity to score goals, and where he'd be an important figure in that environment. He had deals on the table from the level above, a few league offers, which he was on an iron about, and rightly so. But we managed to get him on the same page in our philosophy and our beliefs and the project we're building here. And I think when he heard it and when he got to see how we did things and the way we want to move forward, he was 100% in. So fantastic to get him involved. I think he understood when we kind of sold him the project that he's coming into a football club with some real passion about it, and he wanted to be part of that.
And 1 or 2 signings maybe to go now. How soon do you want to get those done, or is it a case of just holding out now and seeing who becomes available?
No, we want things done as quick as we can, to be honest with you. Now we're at a vital period, especially now the games have started. We're probably looking at 2 more to complete the squad. I think that it leaves a little bit of room then for us to push hopefully some kids through during the season. It gives us enough time to bed people in and get the way we want to play and get people bonded as individuals and turn it into a group. That's going to be the toughest thing for us. We've got our eye on a couple of targets that we want to nail ASAP. This week would be fantastic if possible, but unfortunately you have to be patient with these things. But no, we know what we want, and we're going to try and get there.
10 signings, but ultimately it's down to 9 because Pearson Wanyongo won't be coming on board. He's had a family bereavement and a change of circumstances. Is there anything more that you can say on that?
Obviously disappointing. It's news that we didn't expect. We'd had a number of meetings with Pearson over the summer, which were really positive. We were really excited about getting him in, but he had a change of circumstances where he couldn't commit to the way we wanted to do things in the schedule, etc. no fault of his own. So we moved on, and he'll continue his career somewhere else, and we find a replacement.
The fixtures are out. You start at Southport, and then it's Alfreton and Spennymoor here. What's your initial reaction to that?
Fantastic. I'm just glad the fixtures are out, to be honest with you. I think you do a lot of homework over the summer and a lot of preparation over the summer. Then you get to pre-season, where you're still planning and preparing, but until the fixtures are actually out, it doesn't all come together. So now they're out, we've got to focus. We know what we're planning for. I think it gives us an interesting start. I think there's some tough games in there, but I think you look at all the fixtures that we're going to face this season, they're all going to be tough games in different ways. So we know what we've got to prepare for now for the start of the season, so we can work towards that. But ultimately, this is about us. Whether we face the league favourites or somebody that's not expected to be up there, we have to make this about us this season, and our focus, our work. Every kind of bit of information that goes into the group at the minute is about us, and it's important. Like I keep saying, as a football club now, we pull together, and we have a massive push this season to try and compete and achieve something.
And Roy and the volunteers are doing a great job out on the ground, but I know you've got a specific target in mind for the town end.
Yeah, I think it's. I've been here a short while, and I think that that stand, it's a massive part of this ground, and I think the supporters can play a massive part on match days in that, not just in that stand, but obviously around the ground. But for me, that stand, it's the first thing the players see when they walk out. When you first enter the pitch, it's a big monument that you get your eyes on. So we're asking now for a few more volunteers to get involved. We've got some of the youth team boys coming in next week, along with myself and Martin and Roy, and the guys that have been helping us out so far, to try and get the barriers, etc., painted and freshened up, because it's a lot of work, and we want to try and achieve that before the first home pre-season game. So I spoke to Roy today, and we are calling now on an army of people to try and get down before then, and let's get that smartened up, and let's make it a place for this season that we're proud of, because we've got some fantastic support, and they deserve it to be somewhere where they can be proud of standing and supporting the team. So we want as much work as we can over the next few weeks going into that and the rest of the ground to freshen things up and make sure that we're all going into the season in a really positive, confident and optimistic way.